up guys, this is Tito back with another video on the Redmi K20 Pro, and today in this video I'm gonna be showing you the latest AncientOS over here, and this is the AncientOS version 5.4 and the name is Society and the maintainer is Wadi Habib. This video I'm shooting by the way on the Redmi Note 10 Pro, kind of an experiment, so bear with me if the quality is not that great in the noise and stuff. Right now let me show you, there is the AncientOS about and there is the owner Ancient and stuff, so it has all the developers name and stuff I guess. Let me go back. We have the Android version as Android 11 of course, as you are seeing, and the security patch over here is May 5th 2021. Then there is the baseband version and the stock kernel is perf kernel and the SLinux status shows as enforcing. By the way, this is the 24th May 2021 build. And in the about section, this is how it looks like. It has all the device specs, like it shows Mi 90 Pro over there and the chipset, the Snapdragon 855 and all other specs. By the way, in the Telegram post, as you can see, there is the AncientOS version 5.4 Society stable build. This is based on Android 11 of course, and this is what I have flashed. By the way, there are two separate versions, one include the GApps and one does not. Of course, I have flashed the included GApps version, and here you will get all the download links and stuff in the description, and all the important links you will get from the description, do not worry. And if you don't know how to flash this ROM on the Redmi K20 Pro, click on the card right there. And here we also have the support group and stuff, and of course this is a MIUI vendor based ROM, not a OSS vendor based ROM, and I have been using it for about 2 to 3 days now. So this is how the home screen actually looks like, and I would say I have customized it a little bit. Let me actually go into the Ancient launcher kind of settings, and as you can see, this is the Ancient launcher present by default over here. There is the app info and split screen and stuff of the recents panel, and here in the recents panel itself we have the screenshot and the clear all option over here. By the way, let me just jump into the settings of the stock launcher. Here in the MISC settings we have the allow home screen rotation, then the hidden and protected apps, then we have the swipe down to clear all recents, then we have the developer option. If you go back, we have the icons, then we have the icon size and stuff customization. Also you can change the icon packs, notification and dots, etc. are there. In the home screen settings we have the background opacity kind of changing option, then we have the column and row grid option, then we have home screen quick launch icons over here. It has default 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. and we have the show Google app and at a glance, show icon labels on desktop, then we have the notification gesture and the double tap to sleep gesture. So anywhere in the home screen you can double tap and that will make the phone sleep. Now by the way, on the stock launcher it does not have the suggestion disabling option, that's what I am seeing over here, but yes, you can definitely swipe up to get the app drawer and you can search for any particular app over here, so no issues with that, and the whole app drawer is pretty smooth. And the overall UI, as you can see, this is how the quick setting panel looks like because I have customized it. I'll show you everything over here in the quick setting panel and stuff later, but this ROM has a lot of customizations of course, and here widgets and stuff are working fine. And swiping to the left we have the Google's Now page or the Google's Discover page, and as you can see again, the whole UI stays very smooth with this launcher. By the way, you can double tap over here anywhere and that will make the phone sleep. Let me just unlock the phone right now. Okay, so brightness has become a little dimmer, and right now let's do it from the lock screen. So whenever I'm unlocking, sometimes the brightness just goes really low. It was not happening with me earlier, but I don't know why. As you can see, the brightness is fine right now. So let me just try a couple more times with the fingerprint scanner. As you can see, the fingerprint scanner is completely fine and it's a very fast experience, and of course it works with the always on display too. The always on display is right now dim, so right now as you can see it is working fine. Let me try one more time, and as you can see it has unlocked, so no issues whatsoever with the fingerprint scanner over here. Now let's talk about the quick settings panel. Yes, this is how it looks like, and I have customized it, and even the brightness slider, if you're looking at, as you can see, it looks like Android 12's brightness slider, so that is great. And over here we have more toggles that I have added, and you can edit and add. Also multiple toggles are present over here. As you can see, plethora of options that you get, and you can add any kind of toggle from here. Let me show you what I have added. So first we have the dark theme and stuff, then the night light, etc. Everything is working fine, like the night light, dark theme, everything. And we have the Android 11 screen recorder, of course. With that you can record the device audio and the microphone audio at the same time, so no issues with that. We also have the data saver, then we have the reboot toggle over here. So as you can see, you can directly reboot to recovery just from this toggle. Heads up you can disable, then the always on display option is there. Also there is a sound toggle. If you tap and hold on it, you get the volume panel, as you can see. So yeah, that is cool. We also have the desedimming, and also we have the FPS counter. So the FPS does show up on the top left of the screen. So yeah, no issues with that. On the top of the quick setting panel, we do have the clock over here and the date and stuff. You can customize this. I'll show you how you do that. And also we have the battery kind of icon. If you're noticing, the battery icon looks very, very cool, and I have customized that. So this is a very good kind of battery logo, and you will also get plenty more battery icons over here for the status bar or the quick setting panel over here. So no issues with that. Now let me show you the stock camera over here. This is the camera that you get by default over here, and this is the Gcam Burial by Wadi Habib, of course. And as you can see, you can customize it too. But I would say this is a decent camera, and you can also switch the lenses over here with this camera. Also the front camera and stuff, everything is working if you're looking at it, as you can see. So yeah, no issues with the front camera or the rear camera over here. So everything is working with this Gcam. But here I have also installed the ANX camera. So let me show you. As you can see, this is the ANX camera that I have been using. This is the version 185R, of course. And if you don't know how to flash this ANX camera, click on the card right over there. You will get to know how to flash this ANX camera. And everything is working fine with this ANX camera, like the 4K 60 FPS video and stuff. Everything is there. Also the switching between lenses are working flawlessly. No issues whatsoever. Also the portrait mode and stuff, everything should be working. So yeah, this ANX camera is working flawlessly here too. I have installed that separately, by the way. Jumping into the settings, this is how it looks like. It has this pretty big settings logo over there, but there is a lot of gap because I think this is actually like one-handed friendly usage, as you are noticing. And we have the connection and stuff, sound and vibration. By the way, the settings panel, the whole settings panel looks a little bit different. If you consider like other ROMs, this is a little bit of different kind of look. There is a general management and stuff. As you are noticing in the whole UI, the settings panel looks a little bit different from other custom ROMs. Now here, of course, we do have the Wi-Fi calling feature. So if you want to enable that, you can. Also the VoLTE calling and stuff should be working fine here, but there is no call recording option because this is just the pixel dialer that you get. So that's how it is, no call recording option in the stock dialer. Now first, let me jump into the sound and vibration. And as you can see, the whole UI definitely looks a lot more different than other custom ROMs. Looks very beautiful in my opinion. And of course, we have all of these like media, phone, notification and stuff, etc. volume controls. Then if you scroll down, we have the volume steps and stuff. Then the ringtone vibration pattern changing option is there. Also, we have the vibrate for calls option. Then if you scroll down, we have the shortcut to prevent ringing and stuff. Phone ringtone. Then if you scroll down more, we have the dial pad tones, the charging sound, charging vibration, etc. options. And we have the Mi Audio Direct too. I have been using it with the youth edition. The sound quality via the headphone jack and Bluetooth as well is super good. No issues whatsoever that I have faced. Also, you do get the bass booster preset over here in this kind of like headphone kind of presets over here. And we have the sound presets too. So you can change those. Also, we have the hi-fi audio option, and the sound quality on this particular ROM is just amazing. No issues that I have faced. Now in the notifications, this is how the settings looks like. You can see if you want to see something. Let me go back. We have this Megalith 11 and there we find all the customizations, and this is how the customization panel looks like. If you go into the interface, we have the themes option first. So over here, this is what you get, and you can customize a theme from here, but I'm not going to do that from here. I'll show you later. And there is a wallpaper section and stuff. And there is the default wallpaper, I guess, of this particular ROM. I've been using the wallpaper from the Wallpy app, by the way. And there we also have plethora of clock customization. As you can see, we have the ID, Fluid, Samsung Bold, etc. Then the divided lines and stuff, these kind of clocks that you get. Then we have the system theme. From here, you can change the pitch black kind of theme if you want to, like here we have the pitch black. So any kind of dark background things you can apply from here. Let me go back. We have the accent color picker. So from here, of course, you can pick any accent color from this color picker, of course, and you just tap here, that accent color will be applied. I've been using it with this red one. And there we also have the settings homepage collapse switch. Then we have the sub settings collapse switch and stuff. Also, we have the settings theme style. You can choose it default, style 1, style 2. I have been using it with the default one. Then we also have the settings homepage background. So you can choose the background in the settings over here. This is really amazing. Let me go back. We have the headline and body fonts. And as you are noticing, you get plethora of body fonts over here. So no issues you should be having with the font customization pretty much. And of course, we have the icon shapes. These are the icon shapes that you get. And we have the status bar icon kind of customization. As you can see, again, plethora of icons are there. And we have the nav bar icon style too. So you can actually change the nav bar kind of style over here if you're using 2-button or 3-button nav bars, I guess. Then we have the data icon style too. Then we also have the brightness style. As you can see, these are the styles that you get. And I have been using it with the Ancient one. That is the Android 12 one, I guess. Or you can choose between these many options. And of course, we have the quick setting panel notification background style. You can customize it however you want. Then we also have the switch appearance. This is for the toggles over here in the settings. And we have the status bar height style. You can change that. Then we have the dialog corner radius style. I have been using it with the 20 dp. That's why the corners you are seeing is rounded. And we have the simple status bar padding and stuff. And we also have the simple QS panel margin over here. Then if you scroll down, we have the quick setting panel padding. Then we have big clock height settings. Then we have top area padding settings and stuff. Then we also have the quick setting style changing option. So here we have the quick setting tile styles over here. As you can see, plethora of styles that you can apply. Pretty much you can change the whole quick setting panel look. Also, we have the quick setting clock changing option. This is the clock that you can change, and you can, I have been using it with the gradient clock center, but you can use it with any one of these. So yeah, and also we have the analog clock style and stuff. You can change that too. And we have the tint quick setting tiles using accent color if you want to enable that. Quick setting tile disco is also there. Then we have the quick setting active background style. You can change that too. Then we have the footer icon tint style. Then also like amazing amount of customization. This is just insane. We have the rainbow tile title and stuff, and you can see the others. Now let me jump into the status bar settings. We have the dual row over here, and we have the clock and date customization. Of course, you can enable the AM/PM style, date style, show seconds, etc. and the date format, date position. You can change pretty much everything from here. Let me go back. We have the battery indicator. Here we have the battery style, and you get plethora of battery style, and this is the battery style that I have been using with the landscape default. This is how it looks. Let me go back. We have the battery percentage next to the icon or inside the icon. We have the battery percentage when charging, and the battery layout and stuff. Let me go back. We have the battery bar. We have the battery bar location and stuff, and you can customize it thoroughly. Then we have the icon manager, and from here you can enable headset, Bluetooth, etc. icons. Also the NFC and stuff is there, surprisingly. Let me go back. We have the Ancient logo you can enable. Then footer carrier label and stuff, everything is there. Vaulty icon, you can change that from here. I have been using it with the OxygenOS kind of Vaulty icon, but you can use any kind of icons from here. Also, we have the Vio Wi-Fi icon style changing options. I mean, if you're enabling Vio Wi-Fi, you can choose from these many icons. And we have the traffic indicator and stuff, and the show 4G instead of LTE, roaming indicator, data disabled icon. And the background is there. There is the custom background clock on status bar. I'm not really sure what that does. Okay, so as you can see, if I enable that, the status bar clock has a background, and you can even customize that. This is just insane amount of customization I'm just seeing here. And we have these customizations for that clock. Let me scroll down. We have the notifications. Here we have the notification light, then the battery charging light in do not disturb and stuff you can enable. Show on new notification is there. This is the ambient light zone. And we have the in-call vibration options, so you can enable the vibrate on connect, call waiting or disconnect. Then we have the colored status bar icons. If you scroll down, we have the center notification headers. If you scroll down more, we have the vibrate for notification, show notification count and stuff. Then we have this material dismiss button and the notification sound effective. By the way, this colored status bar icon is simply like it shows the icon of that particular app. Like this is the icon you are seeing over here. So if I enable this colored notification status bar icon, we will have the icon over here. So yeah, that's how it is. You can enable it if you want to. It is enabled by default, I guess. Let me go back, and we have the quick setting panel customization. We have the quick setting panel background. And if I enable that, okay, so I have to restart system UI for that. So I'm not going to do that. Let me just scroll down. We have the blur behind quick setting panel that is there. And if I open quick setting panel, as you can see, the blur is there. And the blur intensity and stuff you can customize. Then we have the data usage and stuff. Then we have the background opacity and the battery percentage you can change from here. Then we have the battery estimates and stuff for the quick setting panel. And also we have the quick setting background size, the icon size, etc. changing option. So if I enable this big icon right now, as you can see, the quick setting panel icons are kind of big. And the column and row number customization is also there, of course. Then we have the brightness slider, and here you can have it show always or show when expanded. Then the auto brightness icon you can change, and we have the brightness progress text and stuff. So if I enable the show always on the brightness slider, as you can see right now, I don't have to expand the quick setting panel just to get the brightness slider. So that is how it is. Really cool, I would say. Let me scroll down. We have the gestures, and in the USB gestures, we have the quickly open camera, then the system navigation gestures. And if you go into the settings, you have plethora of customizations. Like you can hide the pill bar if you want to. As you can see right now, my pill bar is not hidden. And we have the gesture bar length and the radius customization. So I have customized those. That's the reason why you are seeing this long and thick kind of like the pill bar. And we have the haptic feedback and the back gesture animation as well. Let me go back. We have the 2-button and 3-button navigation over here. And we have the prevent ringing and the power menu customization. Then we have the skip music track and the adaptive playback as well. and we have the screen of power button toggle torch that is working fine, and automatically turn off torch is there, and we have the swipe to screenshot. And let me show you, this is the swipe to screenshot, and as you are noticing, you can take a long screenshot, you can edit them, share them, or delete them from here. And of course we do have this brightness control, and of course this actually works. As you are noticing, you can slide a finger on the status bar to adjust the brightness. This is a very handy feature. I use it on a daily basis and I definitely like this kind of feature. Then we have the screenshot type changing option. You can take a full screenshot and stuff over here. Then double tap to sleep on the status bar and lock screen is there. Let me go back, and here in the power menu we have the advanced reboot, and there is also the AOSP settings again, and we have the advanced reboot over here. So let me show you, this is how the power menu looks like. You can enable your smart home lights if you want to from here. Then we have the advanced settings, and from here you can directly reboot to recovery or fast boot from here. Then we have the navigation settings, and here we have the enable navigation bar. Then the pulse on the nav bar is also there. Inside animations we have the disable transition animation, and also the screen of animation is there. So CRT, scale, etc. options are there. And we have the animation style and stuff, and if you scroll down more we have the other animations of the whole UI. In the buttons we have the click to take partial screenshot, then the volume rocker wake, then the volume key cursor, and the ring, notification, etc. volume kind of panels that you can add over here. Let me scroll down and go to the battery settings. Here we have the smart pixels. So if you actually want to enable the smart pixels, you can, and you can actually set the number of pixels to be you want to be dimmed. So yeah, you can actually enable that if you want to. The smart pixel is actually working fine, but I won't recommend using it. It might damage your display or something. I'm not really sure. We have the sensor block per package in the aggressive battery. Let me scroll down. We have the MISC settings. Then we have the clipboard access alert and stuff. You can enable it like iOS, I guess. And we have the settings dashboard icons. Then the gaming mode, charging animation is also there, and it shows that pixel kind of charging animation. Launch music app on headset connect is there. Then the force brightness values of the always on display is there. Then we have the USB configuration. Of course, you can set it to file transfer. And we have the radio info, and the volume panel you can change from here. I have been using it with the default, the AOSP one, or you can change to compact audio or the tiled option. Let me go back to the lock screen. Here we have the AOD icons on lock screen. Then if you scroll down, we have the lock screen notification count, and also we have the transparent notifications if you want to enable that. There is the forced fingerprint authentication option, but even though I have it enabled and my storage is also decrypted, but still this feature is actually broken and it is not working over here. It would have been better if it was working, and it just doesn't show me the fingerprint scanner icon after reboot. I have to enter PIN over here even though I have this option enabled. We have the fingerprint error vibration and the authentication vibration. Screen of fingerprint is there. Also we get the fingerprint scanner icons, and as you are seeing, you are getting these many fingerprint scanner icons, pretty similar to other ROMs I would say. And also we do have the fingerprint pressed color, and you can choose from these many colors. And we have the fingerprint scanner animation enabling option. Of course, we have all of these animations, and of course you get plethora of animations over here. You have the McLaren M1 and the Cyberpunk 2077, and we have the Pulsar, Supernova, etc. animations. Of course, all of these animations are working fine. I have been using it with the Cyberpunk 2077, and you can enable the status bar on the lock screen. Then the hide lock icon is there. Then the lock screen charging info is also showing up whenever you are charging, and we have the charging animations. Of course, these are the small animations which appears on the lock screen. Background blur is there on the lock screen. Then the media cover art customizations are there. So that is all customizations that you will get. And here we have the display settings. So first we have the dark UI. As you can see, you can enable the dark theme from here, and the blurred UI is also there. Night light is there. You can schedule, and intensity you can change. And we have the adaptive or auto brightness. Screen timeout you can set up to 30 minutes. And we have the rotation settings, 180-degree rotation and stuff is still there. Font size, display size, the DPI customization is there. Also there is a device display cutout over here. So for some reason, if you want to have a notch, you can definitely do that. And we have the double tap to wake, and the screensaver and the anti-flicker or the de-dimming mode is still present. Let me go back in the themes. We have this kind of theme section. I have showed that already. In the lock screen, we have the always show time and info and stuff. This is just for the always on display. Let me scroll down. We have the biometrics and security. Now here we get this kind of settings, and if you go tap into the settings, we have the screen of fingerprint, then the quick unlock, power button instantly locks, and the locks after the screen timeout and stuff. Scramble pin layout is also there. Now let me quickly set up the face unlock over here. So seems like the face unlock setting up is done. Right now I'll just double tap on the home screen to lock the device and double tap over here. And as you can see, that pops out the front camera and unlocks the device. Let me try one more time. Okay, so yeah, very cool that it actually unlocks the phone with the face unlock pretty fine. No issues whatsoever. Let me try one more time. So yes, very reliable face unlocking speed. And of course, we do still have the app lock over here, so you can lock any particular app from here. And this is the similar kind of app lock that you get in most custom ROMs today. And here we have the authenticate only once option. Otherwise, it will just lock that particular app after 15 seconds whenever you last unlocked it. And we have the searching option, so you can search for any particular app over here and lock that particular app. Also, you can hide their notification by just tapping over here like this. So yeah, this is working great. And let me actually show you this interface. This is how it looks like, as you can see. And you can use the fingerprint scanner and the pin. No face data usage over here, I would say. And yeah, you can just tap the fingerprint scanner and that unlocks the app. So yes, the app lock is working flawlessly, no issues that I have had. Jumping into the battery settings, this is how the battery setting looks like. And this animation looks really beautiful in my opinion. And it shows the percentage on the bottom has this circle kind of logo. And it shows that animation again. And if you tap here, you see the full battery usage, of course. Then we have the thermal profiles over here. So you can change per app's thermal profile from here, and you can set to benchmark or something. And these are the profiles that you get over here. And I would say the battery life over here is just great. I've been getting about 6+ hours of screen on time easily on this ROM. So no issues whatsoever that I have had with the battery life, at least on this particular ROM. And of course, the fast charging as well is working fine. No issues with the fast charging. 27 watt or the 18 watt fast charger, both are working fine. And the battery saver, the battery manager is there. We have the smart cutout. Also, the good thing is we get the last full charge. Then the screen on time. Also, we have the design battery capacity and the current battery capacity. It also shows the charging cycle. So this is just great that in the battery settings, you get to see all of these things. I mean, with these many features over here, it should have been included. I mean, the battery temperature over here, but that's just sad that the battery temperature does not show up over here. And in the general management, we have the storage, then the language and input. Of course, we have the front camera settings and we can enable the front camera LED and stuff. Then we have these front camera sound effects over here, like the popping out sound effects. And we have the developer option, and also we have the system updater, so you can actually update. And weirdly here, as you can see, it shows an update from 2049. Okay, this is futuristic pretty much, and it shows meme. So yeah, this might be just a joke. So that's how it is. And we have the website and stuff. So yeah, definitely you can check for updates from here. By the way, I do have Magisk installed over here, and with that I have enabled Magisk Hide. So that's the reason why, as you can see, the safety net passed completely over here. So no issues with the banking apps over here, even after flashing Magisk. But even without Magisk, you can have safety net passed totally, no issues with that. If you are worried about my L3 certification, that's just there because I have broken my DRM certification permanently. But if you have L1, you should not worry about it. Your L1 certification will be still intact over here. Talking about Google Assistant, let me try it. Okay, Google. As you can see, Google Assistant is working flawlessly here, so no issues with that. So voice trigger actually triggers the Google Assistant, like hey Google. As you can see again, it works fine. So no issues with the Google Assistant over here. So right now I have opened a couple of apps, as you can see from the recents panel, and they should be in memory, but let me try it. First, let's try Chrome. Okay, so Chrome was removed from memory. Facebook is still in memory. Twitter is reloading. Play Store, it is reloading too. And Instagram still reloading, I guess. Yes. And Google Home. Okay, so Google Home is still in memory, I guess. Play Store still in memory. The Mi Store app. Okay, so it has been booted out too. The Mi Home has been booted out. So most of the apps are out of the memory, and not all of the apps are staying in memory. But yes, I would say the memory management is not that great here, because maybe it has all of these customizations. That's why the memory management may not be good, but I'm not really sure. Memory management should be decent for 4 to 5 apps, but definitely not more than that. And if you're worried about the performance, here are the Antutu Geekbench score of this particular ROM. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. That pretty much wraps this video up. And if you really like the AncientOS, definitely make sure you share this video with your friends if they have a Redmi K20 Pro and if they want to rock this AncientOS ROM on their device. Definitely share this video out with them. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. This is Tito from KDN Tech signing off for today. I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Bye bye now.